an opening and send you to an early death.
He's going to run into someone. He better not cause any trouble. What's going on? What's he running from?
When the Animus shows you are being watched by an informed guard, you should blend immediately.
Leave now!
Now, why is he doing that?
Ne istiyorsun?
What ayyuhallah?
Please, help me!
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟
Hırsızlar
أيها المرتد! You will not get away from me!
Right, where are you
Someone
going?
never get away!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
What happened to this poor soul?
Who's responsible for this?
These are dark days indeed.
Oh, how terrible.
This is an evil. Who could have done such a thing?
What happened here?
What? Who's done this? Tell me!
Kill him! Stop him!
I beg of you just a few coins, please. Please, sir, have any money? My family's sick and dying. Would you spare a few coins? A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. No, please don't
That
leave.
city is ours,
Just a few
has
coins,
always been
please.
ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor. Die in service to God.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself. I beg of you, just a few coins, please, please. Just a few coins, please. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
Bother someone else.
All I ask is for a few coins. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Everywhere. What's he? Waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salahadin.
What's he doing back there?
Against our enemies. In whatever way you can.
I think I've seen everything now.
I stand before you to deliver a warning.
Bad news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Nemair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Nemair and get that letter.
No,
Are you a friend of mine?
understand.
No?
I have
So
nothing.
get away from... Left! أنت عثالة!
Stop it, please. You're hurting me. Anyone help me?
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür. فسق حقير! سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك!
Let go of me. I've done nothing wrong.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür. Gebereceksin. Hırsızlar garajına müstahak.
Altair, here. Take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
Somebody help me.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Help. Please help.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Help me. Somebody help me.
Pis hırsız. Gebereceksin.
Let go of me. I've done nothing wrong.
Hırsızlar garajına müstahaktır.
Why are you doing this? What have I done? Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Pis hırsız.
Help me. Somebody help me.
Gebereceksin. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Help. Please help.
Pis hırsız. Gebereceksin.
Let go of me. I've done nothing wrong.
Bring me Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great
You must not
civilization.
trespass here.
Make no mistake. It is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. Be wary. Richard take Joppa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed.
I'm sure of it.
The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
At your service.
It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
Everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Joppa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death.
Be gone, crazy.
Praise be Salahadin. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization.
How irresponsible.
Anything you like? Come, people. Come see what I have to offer.
Could I interest you in this music? No? Well, there's more. Much more. You'll find everything here, my friend. There's nothing I do not have.
Good day, my friend. Come, people. Come see what I have to offer. You won't believe it.
Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They lead 4 horrors in their wake.
Tired of shoddy goods?
Al-Hadid rides to meet him. That these barbarous acts might be avenged.
أنا متأكد جدا
No, you don't understand. I have
Glorious
nothing.
and exalted is he.
Happening money.
الذي كان ينبغي
Please
فعله.
don't leave. Just a few
سوف
coins.
أنبهك إذا رأيته يمر بال
Please, can't you
What is
spare
that man
something?
thinking?
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Come no further.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
I beg of you. I beg of you. My family is sickling down. Could you spare a few coins? I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please. A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Be wary, friends. The shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong.
لن يخفى علي أبدا.
Coins. All I ask
Step aside! Quickly! Stay on there!
Kaçmasına izin vermeyin. Gel buraya. Kaçman faydaya verir. Çekil önümden yoksa ederim. Gel buraya. Kovalayın. Pis hırsız. Gebereceksin. Kadar bakındığım yer. Cezası. Hazır olunca ortaya çıkacak.
هيا سننصرف من هنا
Cezası ölümdür.
Must be destroyed.
Gebereceksin.
öldüreceksin. Vermin like you must be disposed of.
Hırsızlar dar ağacına müstahak.
Stop, quick! You're hurting me!
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Won't anyone help me?
Never seen someone. What do you want?
You're hurting me!
I will catch you! God favors me. You will not win. You cannot run forever!
Geber kafir!
You cannot escape!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear.
Where's the one who done this? Where are you? Who's responsible for this? You can count on me. Friend.
Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world.
There's something?
We
I'm
must
poor and
resist.
sick and
We
hungry.
must push
I
back.
beg of you. I beg of you just a few
Go
coins,
away.
please.
Curse him!
Please, sir, have
Curse
any
the
money?
Christian king and his
My
army of
family is sick and
infidels.
dying.
They
Could you
go
spare a
against
few
the will
coins?
of God
I
and
need
must be
food.
made to
Gözünüzün
pay.
dört açın, geri dönecek.
Just a little money, I beg of you.
They leave only suffering in their wake.
For a few
They
coins.
say it is a crusade. A crusade for what?
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
There is no reason
Sir,
for
have
doing that.
any money? No, you don't understand. I have nothing. Please, just a few coins, please. I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salahadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Evvelki sefer
A few
elimizden
coins.
kurtuldu.
All I
Bu
ask
sefer
is for a
kaçmasına
few
izin
coins.
vermeyin.
I
Geçen
wish to
sefer
see him,
şanslıydım.
to hear
Ama
him
bu sefer
speak.
değil.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
My family's sick and dying.
Evvelki sefer
Could you
elimizden
spare a
kurtuldu.
few coins?
Bu sefer
Please,
kaçmasına
can't you
izin
spare
verme.
something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Bu şehirde bir yerde olduğunu biliyorum ve seni elime geçireceğim.
Please, sir, have any money?
اظهر نفسك مرة أخرى قريبا. أعرف أنك ستفعل. أنا أعرف أنك تريد الخروج.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu.
I beg of you,
kaçmasına
I
izin
beg
verme.
of you, just a few coins, please.
I stand before you to deliver a warning.
Please don't leave.
Should Richard
Just
take
a few
Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And is our duty. Now comes the English king and his Syrian army. They leave horrors in their wake. Al-Hadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us, and he may grant us victory.
Our fathers dwelled in darkness and their fathers before them. It does not mean we must as well. This is our chance to begin anew. Let Jubair lead you to revelation. Let him lead you to the light.
Come no further.
Leave now.
He's just killed someone.
You can create diversions with dead bodies.
Die here!
You will not get away from me.
This is a waste of time.
Infidels die! ادفع ثمن خطاياك. ادفع ثمن خطاياك.
He's trying to kill me!
اقطع رأسك جزاء ذلك. ادفع ثمن خطاياك.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
What happened here?
Waiting. He helps us always. Be strong. Strong like Salahadin. Take up arms against our enemies. In whatever way.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
Oh!
What is it that you want?
Fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted... Find favor with us, and help us grant us victory.
Once he was a teacher, a false prophet of their lies. But then the way was made clear to Jubair. He saw what must be done, understood it fell to him, having learned the truth. And as he was shown the way, so was I. And I will show you as well. Once he was a teacher,
Leave
a
now,
false prophet
or
of
I'll
their
make
lies.
you.
But then the way was made clear to Jubair. He saw what must be done, understood it fell to him.
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they rise, they leave only suffering in their wake.
You'll never get away!
God favors me. You will not win.
May God have mercy on your soul.
أيها المرتد
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Who did this? Oh,
You're a good man for having helped us. I'm here to repay the favor.
leave now.
I don't understand what he's trying to do.
Me. Just a few coins, please. No, please don't. Please help. Just a few coins, please.
Gebereceksin.
A few coins. Let go of me. I have nothing wrong.
ثمن خطاياك أنت تتبع طريق الضلال
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
All right, where are you?
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
Please, somebody help me.
Stop running! You can I will end your life. You wish to die, so be it. Yes.
Geber kafir!
Yes.
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Where is the... one responsible!
We must resist.
Look, what is he doing?
Once he was a teacher, a false prophet of their lies. But then the way was made clear to Jubair. He saw what must be done. Understood it fell to him.
See what I have to offer. Everything's new.
I'm so hungry.
Everything
Just a little money, I beg of you.
Altair, my friend, you have become quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon. Could you finish my last assignment in exchange for information? Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
No, you don't. for a few coins.
Go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their
Go
wake.
away!
My family is sick and dying. Please, could you spare a few coins? Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can.
It's going to hurt them.
You will not get away from me!
You will die here. Was man bei der
Please don't kill any of us! Don't let them in! Don't kill me!
من المحتمل أنه هرب إلى جزء آخر.
God curse him.
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must resist.
انتبهوا جيدا.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged.
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Salahadin's chief scholar?
Yes. He's turned the other scholars of the city to his cause. Together they intend to work a great evil.
How?
They're collecting the city's knowledge. All its written words.
For what purpose?
To destroy them.
And where will this be done?
They move throughout the city. But first they meet at the Madrasa al-Qalasa. If I go there, I should find Jubair.
Excellent work as always, Altair. You can stop him before he has a chance to strike again.
With your permission, Rafiq.
Of course. You're free to begin whenever you are ready. bring glory to the Brotherhood, Atayer.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
The English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin, ride and beat him. Let these murderers fight the
Look, God save him. He's gone mad. Oh, You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
ماذا حدث هنا؟
These are dark days indeed.
What's this? God Almighty, what happened here?
These are dark days indeed.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed. My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
day. We will at last be free. Purge yourselves of these evil spirits before they control you. Do not think yourself above their corrupting influence. Their words can only do harm.
Who saw what happened here?
For centuries, we've quietly acquiesced, agreed to believe based on nothing more than the words of men and women long since gone to dust. And why? Why do...
You have no business here. Leave.
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born a new era, one of truth and unity, governed by a singular wisdom. Far from me!
Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. You can illness, for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you're rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
I am with you, my friend.
Use vigilantes you have freed to block your plans.
I'll help in any way I can.
With an army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Be wary, friend.
Oh,
them watch where we
Out
go.
of the way! You cannot run forever! Where are you? Death to the infidel! Down, infidel! I'll take you down! Keep him the ball apart! Don't let him get away! Anyone see him? Take him down!
Preparation is crucial to your success. Clear the area of archers and guards before confronting them.
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Salahadin's chief scholar?
Yes. He's turned the other scholars of the city to his cause. Together they intend to work a great evil.
How?
They're collecting the city's knowledge. All its written works.
For what purpose?
To destroy them.
And where will this be done?
They move throughout the city. But first they meet at the Madrasa al-Khalasa. If I go there, I should find Jubair.
Excellent work as always, Altair. You can stop him before he has a chance to strike again.
With your permission, Rafiq.
Of course. You're free to begin whenever you are ready. Bring glory to the Brotherhood, Altair.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
has found the strength to stand in defense of our
وراءه! أسرع! اقبضوا عليه! اقبضوا عليه! اكتشفوا مكان هروبه! إنه ينهك نفسه! اقبضوا عليه! لن يرى بالعين! أحسنتم صنعا.
Has he lost his mind?
It's a tragedy. But I say, this is an honor. To try for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
Dirty thief! You'll knock it away! God, help me!
How pathetic.
I'll teach you to pick a fight!
Is it a fight you want?
Pay dearly for that!
The Titan is everywhere. Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salahadin. Take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salahadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king.
I'll help in any way I can.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You'd do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Leave this place. Come no further.
Today is a glorious day. We will at last be free. Purge yourselves of these evil spirits before they control you. Do not think yourself...
Who's responsible for this? Do I look like a merchant? No. So go away.
For centuries, we've quietly acquiesced.
It's forbidden for you to eat.
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born a new era, one of truth and you... Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born a new era, one of truth and unity, governed by a singular wisdom. people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born a new era, one of truth and unity, governed... Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. You can illness, for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
İşte kaçıyor. Durdurun. Bekleyin onu. Evet, durdurun onu.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. Climb tall structures to gain a bird's-eye view of your surroundings.
Welcome home, child. What news?
Another of the named is put to rest.
Then it would appear your work is nearly complete, and your status restored.
A question, Master, if I may.
Ask, and I will answer.
Why these men? Jubayer and Sabrand.
Ah, don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes. But this is a hydra that you face, and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon, soon. We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes. To reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment. Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sable will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Safety and peace upon you, Altair.
Your weapons around so carelessly. You won't often get a second chance to strike.
It's going to cause trouble.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. You must be busy. I understand.
You will die here.
You must be busy. I understand.
Your head now.
must be busy. I understand. You must be busy. I understand.
Such wilds.
When you are exposed, throwing soldiers from rooftops and into structures is a useful way to create an escape route.
This place is restricted.
Dear God! An assassin!
I hear you're looking for information on Sibran. Karm's found something you'd probably find useful. Best track him down if you want it.
What's that fool running from?
Ne peux pas m'échapper! Ne restez pas là!
Er wird nicht wie eine Ratte nicht entfallen! Macht den verdammten Weg frei!
Je vais te traquer comme un animal! Il ne doit pas s'échapper! Attrapez-le! Attrapez-le! Trouvez-moi! Viens pas! Attrapez-le! Là! Poussez-vous!
Bewegt euch! Oder ich werde euch über den Haufen rennen!
Je t'aurai! Ne restez pas sur mon chemin! Plus vite!
You'll find everything here, all right? There's nothing I don't have here. Like what you see, do you?
Bandit, j'aurais ta peur.
You look like you need something. Well, I have it, I'm sure of it.
Assassin! Someone send for help!
Nothing but a murderer! Guard!
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main! Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main!
À la Risley.
Le Seigneur me donner la force dont j'ai besoin! Where is the heathen while we took us?
Who's responsible for this?
Il n'est plus ici, quittons! Il est devenu fou!
You'll not find better items elsewhere, I swear.
You're not supposed to be here. Leave.
Why is he doing that? Il n'a pas pu quitter la ville. Alors restez aux aguets. Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main!
Come, people! Come see what I have to offer!
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft! Elender Dieb! Du wirst sterben!
Safety and peace, brother. I've been looking everywhere for you. I stole this letter earlier today. Read it over. Hopefully it'll be of use.
Complaints and concerns must be presented to the guild rep. Presented at the court of the chain. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment. The Acre Port is now under the jurisdiction of Master Sibran.
I beg of you, join me, please!
All crew members are to be turned over to the order for
I beg of you,
conscription
sir, I
into
beg
the
of you,
fleet.
just a few coins, please!
By order of Sibran,
Please,
all
sir, have any
merchant
money?
vessels must be turned over to the Teutonic Order. Clear out your cargo. Ship deeds must be presented to the court of the chain by midday tomorrow. No exceptions, no delays. All docked vessels must be cleared of crew and cargo. Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order for reassignment. Any attempt to maintain possession of a claimed vessel will be punished severely.
All I ask for is but a few coins. I need money, sir. I'm poor and sick and hungry.
need the money. A few coins, all I ask for is a few coins. I need money, sir. I'm poor, I'm sick and hungry. A few coins, all I ask for is a few coins. No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please.
Bewegung!
No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. I need the money.
Leave now or I make you. Go pester someone else.
What a bargain! I'm your man. Come, come. Listen here, citizens. If you're tired of shoddy goods, come see me. My merchandise is out here. You there? Yes, you. Come see what I've brought.
Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen. Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen. You've made a grave.
It's not my fault. I'm only following orders. If you want your ship back, speak with the court.
That's not what I'm after.
Then what?
Sabran's claimed near 100 ships. For what purpose?
A blockade. They're to sail for open water and establish a perimeter.
For what? Does Salah ad-Din intend to strike from sea?
No, it's not he we defend against, but ships from home, to deny Richard more troops.
Why would one of Richard's own want to see him weakened in this way?
I don't know. Ask Sabran. They're his orders. I'm just meant to carry them out. Now, please, let me go. I've told you all I know.
I'm sorry. I cannot risk you telling him I'm here.
Ist ein toter Mann, wenn sich erneut hier zeigt.
Much to sell.
For the love of God, what is it that you want?
No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please.
You ever see someone do that? What the hell is he doing?
I haven't.
Ah, he's going to hurt himself, and when he does, I won't help him.
Did they let you into the city, or did you fight your way in? Oh, perhaps I should be more respectful. as I myself now require your help. I spent too much time in the harbor brothel last night and insulted a Teutonic knight's wife, or so I am told. Now there is a group of them after me. Could you give me a hand or a blade? If you return before I leave the city, I will give you the benefit of my wisdom.
Search high and low! There he goes! Stop him! You think you can outrun me? He's around here somewhere.
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main!
He's disappeared. Il a trouvé refuge ailleurs dans cette ville.
Bandit, j'aurai ta peau! Bandit, j'aurai ta peau! Voleur, tu paieras cher pour tes crimes. Maudit voleur, je te ferai trancher la main.
If he hurts himself, I'm not helping.
Je te ferai trancher la main.
What happened here?
Maudit voleur, je te ferai trancher la main. Bandit.
This is an ill omen.
Oh Lord. Oh, not another one.
Who saw what happened here?
So we've a murderer nearby.
This is an ill omen.
Who did this? Show yourself!
You are a lucky man. You are alive, and I am still in Akka. Here is what I have to tell you. The only thing more dangerous than a drunken sailor is one who is also angry. I know it does not seem like much, but with your wisdom, I am sure it will help.
Who saw what happened here? Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft!
You're hurting me!
Gott ist mit mir, du Narr! Du kannst nicht fliehen! Gott ist mit mir, du Narr! Ja, du bist frei! Die, heathen! Come back here!
Praise God, you've saved me! All the city will know of your sacrifice!
Who's responsible for this?
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Haltet eure Augen offen! Wird bestimmt wiederkommen!
Pater Nostro, Sincere, non tutti quanti il nome tuo, avvieni ad regnare.
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft!
Anyone help me? What have I done wrong? Tell me, please.
Bandit! J'aurai ta peau!
That hurt. Stop it!
ردوها علي.
Aber du hast bereits verloren! Mirna! Du wirst nicht fliegen! Aber ein Diener Gottes! Stell dich deinem göttlichen Urteil! Mit der Teufel! Aber ein Diener Gottes!
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Into this poor soul.
Oh no, how awful.
Greetings, Altair. What news?
Al-Muallim has named another. Calls himself Sabrand.
I am familiar with the man. Newly appointed leader of the Knights Teutonic, he resides in the Venetian Quarter and runs Akka's port.
Yes, I've learned as much, and more.
Continue then.
Sabrand is said to be consumed by fear, driven mad by the knowledge that his death approaches. He has sealed the docks district, and now hides within waiting for his ship to arrive.
This will make things dangerous. I wonder how it is he learned of your mission.
The men I've killed, they are all connected. Al-Muallim warned me that word of my deeds has spread among them.
Be on your guard, Altair. Altair.
Yes, Rafiq.
I owe you an apology.
For what?
For doubting your dedication to our cause.
No, it was I who erred. I believed myself above the creed. You owe me nothing.
As you wish, my friend. Go in safety.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You've no reason to be here. Leave now.
Er hat das getan. Zeigt euch!
Let me show you everything I have.
Einmal schon.
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft.
I have done nothing wrong!
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft.
Take a look. See if I'm not right.
Ist ein toter Mann, wenn sich erneut hier zeigt. Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Und lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen. Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen. Haltet eure Augen offen. Er wird bestimmt wiederkommen.
You are mistaken, Master Sibrand. I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord, as do all men of the cloth. It is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never!
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward? Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd. Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess nothing.
Ah, defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives. I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you! Let him stay my hand!
You've gone mad! Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
Seems the people share my concern. What I do for Acre! Stay vigilant, men. Report any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work. Ein toter Mann!
Where's he going?
I'll take care of this
even myself!
Je parie qu'il nous observe en ce moment. So ich dich wiedersehe, bist du ein toter Mann. Einer Glaubst du, du könntest mir entgehen? Verboten! Lass die Zielchen treiben! Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren.
Ach, tu m'échappes pas!
Bewegt euch! Oder ich werde euch über den Haufen rennen!
Seigneur, me donner la pas s'échapper! J'ai besoin de toi!
Eine Assassine!
Il s'essouffle! Ramenez-le là!
No! I won't give out my limb the packet of
Get to the assassin!
Die Rache kommt! Komm zurück! Eine Assassine!
I'll have your head!
Don't do this.
You are afraid.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your god.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your god, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe?
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer then, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea. To keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements. Once we...
Conquered the Holy Land?
Freed it, you fool. From the tyranny of faith.
Freedom? You worked to overthrow cities, control men's minds, murdered any who spoke against you.
I followed my orders, believing in my cause. Same as you.
God, that man just killed someone!
Ne restez pas là! Le Seigneur m'a donné la force dont j'ai besoin! Ne restez pas Si vous l'apercevez...
Un assassine!
Altair, you've caused quite a stir.
I've done as requested. Sabran's life is ended.
So it is. So it is. You should ride for Masyaf and inform Al-Mualim of your success.
Yes. I should return and speak to him. Of this and other things.
Is everything all right, my friend? You seem distant.
It's nothing, Rafiq. Just a lot on my mind.
Talk to me then. Let me help.
I need to make sense of this myself first. But thank you for the offer.
It is the men you kill, isn't it? You feel something for them.
How?
Ah, my friend. You are not meant to enjoy these grim tasks. Regret, uncertainty, sympathy. This is to be expected.
I should not fear these feelings.
You should embrace them. They are what keep you human.
What if I'm wrong? What if these men are not meant to die? What if they mean well? Misguided, perhaps, but pure in motive.
I am but a Rafik, Altair, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Al-Mualim can help you to make sense of it.
Yes, perhaps. Thank you, Rafik.
It is my pleasure to have served with one as skilled as you.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
I think there's a problem with the Animus.
Nope, it's working fine.
I'm pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
We have to stop them, Desmond. When they access that last memory of yours, they're just getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are. You've gotten the lecture from Vidic about what's wrong with the world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
So what? You're using me to find this Templar treasure? What do they call it? The Piece of Eden?
Yes.
Well, it's looking like it's at Messiah, so I don't know why they're wasting all this time with me. Why don't they just send their people to pick it up?
They can't. It's not that simple. The artifact from Messiah, they had it. It was destroyed in the accident.
Then what are they hoping for me? You know, for my ancestor to tell them?
They're hoping he'll show them where the other ones are.
You mean there's more than one of these things?
Oh, Desmond, you have no idea.
Is there a problem, Miss
No,
Stillman?
Warren. Everything's Denver on my end.
Then, where are the files?
I've got to move these files before he gets suspicious. We'll talk more later.
Wait, what's that mean, everything's Denver?
It means everything's fine.
Why Denver?
It's a reference to Denver International Airport. There's an underground facility there. It's where the accident happened. Aren't you tired? Can't talk. Gotta work.
Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?